Oh, wow.
It's the one thing money can't buy, even though money bought it.
I have not opened it.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
It's not real, is it? It's legit?
Yeah.
It's for me?
Yeah. Overdue. Dog. Been rapping a long time.
Stop.
Million.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I wasn't actually gonna do a video about Drake because I'm not a hater. I honestly say, as a listener of Drake's music, I think it's ran its course. He doesn't make necessarily bad music, but he don't necessarily make good music, and I don't necessarily like pop music, and I like real hip-hop artists. I don't like niggas that got 17 ghostwriters. And the only niggas I could stand singing on the track is Bone Thugs and Harmony, maybe Ja Rule, Honorary Person Nelly. I don't like auto tunes. I don't like the cadence of his voice too much, right? I liked his earlier shit because it was something refreshing. It was new. The nigga actually had bars. For the most part, he wrote his shit. So we let Drake live. Plus, he was a waffle color nigga, right? Light Skin Brigade. We showed him love. But let's not get it fucked up. He's not Busy Bone. He ain't even T.I. So, as it pertains to light-skinned niggas that got bars, yeah, like, he's ran his course. Not only that, I'm 43. Drake is 40. As I get older, I don't like listening to niggas that are on the same plane of life that I'm on. Not because I'm a hater. I can care about the materialistic shit he has, the money he's amassed. I tell people all the time, I'm not a hater of niggas that make money. I don't pocket watch. And to be realistic, while I've done a couple songs, I never actually went down to the guidance counselor to be a fucking rapper. That wasn't in the cards. So I'm not a hater in no aspect of the word, but his music, to me, he makes music for bitches. Now, that's not to say he ain't got songs for the dudes, but like, he is the LL Cool J of this era or this millennia. And what I mean by that is, just like LL, he started off good. He had bars. He had appeal. As his career kind of like took a turn, right later on in life, he started to gear the music towards women. So the only niggas that's listening to Drake's music is niggas that like to ride cock or secretly have homosexual latent tendencies. Because just like I don't listen to female rappers like that unless it's Lil' Kim, Jean Grey, 3D and T, Foxy Brown. Who else am I missing? Eve, Jean Grey. I think I said Jean Grey already. Rod Digger. With the exception of those women, like, I'm not running around listening to Nicki Minaj. I'm just like Gilly said, I don't drive around listening to bitches rap. Especially women that talk about girly shit. So that's not to say Nicki Minaj ain't got bars. She gears her music towards the women, just like LL geared his music towards the women. Drake also gears his music towards the women. That's not to say that he doesn't make songs that are like, I guess, in the middle or for the dudes. Pause. But for the most part, overall, as a pop star package, he makes his music for the women. The only niggas that's listening to Drake's music now is niggas that like don't like Kendrick Lamar. And as you've seen before I wrote this video, you got your boy DJ Akademiks, which I'm getting tired of this fat, pudgy ass drunk posting shit on Twitter. He posted, not only did the nigga go on a date with Drake, right? Niggas was in a dimly lit restaurant, look homosexual. I don't know. I'm not being caught dead with the homies in a dimly lit restaurant. We can go kick it. We can even go to a restaurant, a dimly lit one with I think it was a fucking candle in the middle of the table. Just, it reeks of homosexual shit. Plus he rides cock on Twitter. He put a post up. It says, let's go to the first one. says the boy prevails. That was his captions to Chartademics. They cock riding. They done fused their name with Akademiks, or that might be one of his pages. Nonetheless, it says Drake Iceman sells 460,000 first week. Sources HDD. Now let me just break this shit down real quick. 460,000. He did. I don't know if it was physical copies. I highly doubt it was downloads. Downloads and streams. Let me just put this in context. If rappers of my era in the 90s or the early 2000s sold 400,000 physical copies, they jump out of fucking building and slit they throat on the way down. These niggas are selling popcorn shells. Let me just break this shit down. With all the streams, niggas is getting 860 million streams. I think they said he surpassed Michael Jackson with 2 billion streams. Like, we give a fuck. He still ain't better than Michael Jackson. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. That's not just because I'm like stuck on the nostalgia. Musically and sonically, he's just not there on the level. I don't give a fuck how many streams. That just means people clicked on the shit to listen to it. That don't mean they fucking like it. Michael Jackson had motherfuckers leaving the crib, not for one, not for two, but multiple records to buy the shit. That's confirmation they like the fucking music. It was sonically that good. And on top of all that, with streams, it doesn't matter if you get 830 million fucking streams or 2 billion streams. Pharrell actually showed all you simpletons out there that he spun, what was it, 1 billion of the song Happy, and they only paid the nigga $16,000. Snoop Dogg, same thing. I think the niggas had 80 million spins. He only got a $45,000 check. So they're paying niggas in bird feed, and this is reputable stars, right? Like Pharrell has ownership of his publishing, masters, and all that shit. He creates the music, and he only got paid $16,000 because they doing some type of Chinese arithmetic up there. Same thing with Snoop Dogg. He's an international star, been around for 30 plus years, and they literally broke him off a check for 45 G's, even though he spun 80 million streams. Like, the math ain't mathing. If niggas sold 80 million records back in the 90s, they would have got roughly upwards of $27 million. So, like, it doesn't matter. Like, he's selling bird shit. The majority of Drake's money, I believe, is in endorsements, shows, merch, and shit like that, not record sales. Everybody knows that record sales, niggas is getting bird fed. We can cut the bullshit out. Like, they just out here get massive checks from these bullshit streams, even though they streaming like more than Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, however, made, what was it? I think they said he made over, damn, and I don't want to misquote it. I think it was roughly something over $35 billion last year. The nigga's dead. So you make that shit make sense. These niggas trying to be Michael Jackson, Drake with the fucking glittery glove. He's a cock rider. Not only that, he's an outsider tether that has to tether on to American black people shit just to have some type of semblance of relevancy. I don't see this nigga like touting niggas from Canada, but never mind. Never let logic get in the way of a good fucking scam. And then we got right here DJ Akademiks continually cocking and slurping and sucking. It says Drake will officially break Jay-Z's record for the most #1 albums by a rapper in Billboard 200 history. And he put the caption, sounds like we might have to get Jay-Z a dinner with Drake now. He could learn a thing or two. Not really. Jay-Z's been retired. He has 14 platinum records. Doesn't matter. Drake is still putting out music continually. At 40 years old, Jay-Z wasn't putting out music. I think his last album he dropped when he was 47, and he did that shit for shits and giggles. It wasn't for record sales. It wasn't for notoriety. Something he's already built in the last 30 years. Not only that, I don't believe Drake and Jay-Z could be mentioned in the same fucking breath. Anybody that thinks Drake is better than Jay-Z clearly doesn't know hip-hop, and I'm not arguing with niggas that like rap music, because you don't know shit. Jay-Z really has bars. Drake's shit's debatable, and once again, he has a bunch of ghostwriters, so he's out the running. Fucking compare him to the God MC. And that's not hate. Like, a lot of motherfuckers is gonna say I'm hating, but I've listened to Drake shit since his conception with Young Money. I've listened to every record. I like a lot of his shit. I'm not even gonna front. First 4 records, they was my shits. The song he got with Chrisette Michele and Rick Ross, I love that song. The song, the LeBron anthem song, I love that shit. Even though he was singing, I fucks with it. Me personally, I just think his time is actually waned, and I don't really think doing a collab album with Pluto or any other motherfuckers, the Migos, is gonna help him at 40 years old. Like, unlike Jay-Z, he needs to actually venture off into other things. Go back to acting. Me personally, I don't like to listen to rappers that's past 45, and it's not because like I got a problem with rappers past 45, because I love the locks. But let's be realistic here. This is a immature genre. It was predicated off of the youth. After a certain age, while you may not be old, you're not as youthful as you were in your 20s. We don't want to hear middle-aged music, or at least I don't. And I don't believe that rappers should stop rapping, but like what's the motivation? His shit ain't jamming. I'm gonna keep it a buck. His shit ain't jamming. I really ain't trying to listen to Meek Mill. He's pushing 40. J. Cole is, if I'm not mistaken, is 40, 41. I'm not listening to that shit. Hell, Kendrick Lamar is pushing 40, right? Go do other things. There's music. Me personally, I'm an avid believer that for rappers, the natural progression of their career should be the translation or the transition into acting. Do other art forms. Music, bro, I'm not trying to listen to you rap with niggas that's like 22 about stupid shit that you not doing, right? You got investment stocks, you got health insurance, and you're close to getting a colonoscopy. We ain't got time to be listening to a nigga talking about youthful shit that clearly you're not doing. Go do other shit. That's one reason why Tupac is actually like the best MC of all times, not necessarily lyrically than most niggas, but because he had the sense that, yo, after about 25, 30, like, I'm not doing this childish shit. And let's be realistic, the art form, while it may not be childish, it originates from the youth, and it's only 50 years from its conception. Like, 50 when you get 40 ain't really that fucking old. So go do other aging shit or more serious shit. Like, nobody takes this nigga serious because you 40 still trying to pretend like you're 23. What the fuck la la land are you living in? But you can do music, right? But Drake hasn't put out any critically acclaimed music. That's the thing. A lot of these niggas get 40 years old and they stop trying to make these blockbuster hit records, and they do critically acclaimed records, right? Records that maybe not sell a lot, maybe don't get a lot of mainstream exposure, but they actually show the depth of the person that we're listening to, right? This nigga still surface. That's why he's not better than Kendrick Lamar, because there's nothing to him, right? He might could put out Iceman, my nigga, but you an iceberg. We ain't seen we only seen the tip. Pause. We haven't seen what you're really about. To us, you are just an actor rapping, right? This nigga's put on a patois accent. He raps like niggas from Texas, Memphis, like Canada. Who the fuck is this nigga? And that's one thing that my generation of music, niggas was original, but they show insight as to who the fuck they were. It wasn't just the persona that they used to rap. These niggas actually were trying to show you who the fuck they was, where the fuck they from, and paint a picture. I don't know what the fuck this nigga's about, other than being a light-skinned nigga that can get bitches only because he got money. We don't know shit else, right? And not only that, I heard snippets here and there where he's still trying to take jabs at Kendrick Lamar. Bro, it's been 2 years. It's over. You lost. And as much as I like your little back and forth that you did with Kendrick Lamar 2024, I think you was actually giving him a strong run for his money. But ultimately, you won a couple battles, you lost the war. 2 years later, after the halftime show that Kendrick Lamar did, like, we ain't trying to hear your comeback, right? Lyrically, he buried you. Maybe not mainstream, maybe not commercially. Lyrically, he killed you. You're not that type of nigga anyways. You ain't a battle rapper. You're not a street nigga. You're not a hardcore rapper. What the fuck you gonna do? Wave bitches' panties at this nigga? Put your hands down, wave the white flag, rap about something that's going on about your life. I can't stand niggas that get beat up and still try to fight. Like, it's over. Put your hands down. As far as DJ Akademiks talking about Jay-Z and making the comparison, he's a dick eater. You seen the video of him on a date with Drake? You seen the pictures? Like, this nigga, I'm not even mad though. This nigga's from Jamaica, right? If he had any kind of common sense as a black person within America, he wouldn't be a dick eater. But then this is something that is keen on my culture, right? People from my culture, for the most part, like, we shun niggas that are dick riders, because dick riding ain't a form of transportation. In any event, if y'all niggas like this episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. And a Miz out.